I'm ready. Woo. Yeah, let's do this. What's the... Welcome to IMTEX 2023. I'm here with my good friend Ashutosh. We only met about 10 minutes ago. Hello, Ashutosh. And we're going to be showing you so much today. We're here on, what stand are we on, Ashutosh?
Phillips Machine Tools.
Okay.
So we are here at Phillips Machine Tool, and we are going to see interesting technology about machining, additive manufacturing, and metrology.
Absolutely. We're going to talk a little bit about education as well, which is always important in upskilling your workforce, no matter where you are in the world. So without further ado, I'm going to talk to Swapnil and Thomas about a Hermle C32. Now, Ashutosh, you're going to go and get a position. Right then, so if you follow me, I'm going to talk to, hello Swapnil. So we're here today at IMTEX 2023, and let's have a quick look at some of the parts you've got to show about the machine we're going to be talking about. So the parts are over here, and these all have very specific applications. Can you talk me through what selection of parts you've chosen, please?
Yeah, so this is all parts, like this is a iron mold part. We have parts from the aerospace, we have from the tire mold sectors, and again some of the critical precision machining. We have some parts from the medical.
Absolutely, there's lots of different areas, and we're just talking more about aerospace here. Now, there's a lot of aerospace here in Bangalore, is that correct?
Yes, aerospace is like, this is a hub of aerospace in Bangalore. Yeah, and the aerospace market in India is really growing a lot.
Brilliant, and those kinds of clients that you deal with who work in the aerospace market, are these the kind of parts that they produce? Are they bigger, smaller? What kind of parts are they using?
Yeah, so there are like from smallest part to the biggest part, so we are very strong in the rotating parts.
Absolutely, and you've spent a lot of time and effort bringing a big fat Hermle 5-axis machine here today. Why have you chosen to bring this machine to IMTEX, and what are you trying to show the potential Indian customers, what you can do for them, especially in aerospace maybe?
So this particular machine is very good for aerospace market because the specifications are very good for that. It's a very rigid machine, rugged machine you can say, high accuracies, and very versatile machine. So you can do aerospace, iron mold, tire mold, toolings. We are very strong for toolings, cutting tool manufacturers. We are very strong in India, and also medical. We are there into machine tools. So we have some machines in the machine tool market. Like this machine is used as a mother machine for the machine tool.
Okay, brilliant. Thank you very much, Swapnil. Thank you. I'm going to go talk to Thomas now. Thank you, Swapnil. We're going to talk to Thomas now, who represents Hermle, and find out exactly what this machine is capable of. Now, hello, Thomas.
Nice to meet you again.
Yeah, nice to meet you again. So we're here at IMTEX, and look at this. You've got a beautiful 5-axis machine here, showing off a lovely 5-axis scanning part. Shrishti, if you get in here and have a quick look at the demonstration that they're showing on the machine here. Now, Thomas, can you just explain to me on the outside, this might to some look like kind of a normal 5-axis machine, but it's really not. Why is it not?
It's the big difference to all our, let's say, friends in the market is, I think, the triangle. We have the machine on 3 feet, not fixed on the floor.
3 feet?
Completely free. Right. And we have also the spindle on a triangle. That means in each position, the spindle has the same distance to the column. That means we have a very, very accuracy center point in this machine. Okay. I think it is one of the most important things, beside that we're only producing on one place in Germany. Yes? And a very deep in-house production. So we can say 80% of all parts are made inside Hermle in Germany since 1938.
Wow, that's amazing. If you've just joined us on LinkedIn, we are now live on LinkedIn as well. We're here at IMTEX 2023. There's 1,000 exhibitors here from over 20 countries. This show has been going since 1969. It started in Mumbai, but we're now here in Bangalore talking about aerospace, but not just aerospace, every application possible. But I think this Hermle probably fits aerospace quite well.
Yes,
but we've just been explaining to me, Thomas, how Hermle's, all the components, 80% of them are made in Hermle in Germany. Yes. Why is that important?
Because we started, I think we can say today we are the benchmark for 5-axis milling, from my point of view. And I think the reason is why we make so much in-house, that we have process under control. For us, it's very important, the quality. So all parts are in-house checked. Before we make to build up the machine in-house, we check all the parts.
Absolutely.
So we have a really high accuracy in the parts. And only after that you can also achieve a high accuracy on the parts you're producing on the machine.
That's the point. Perfect. So good parts in the machine made in Germany result in good parts on that machine bed made by that spindle. Thank you very much, Thomas.
Thanks. Nice
Brilliant.
to meet you again.
Sweet. Thank you. Nice to see you. Right, so now if you follow me, Shrishti, we're going to be going over to talk to Ashutosh. Is going to be talking to one of his colleagues about education from Phillips Machine Tool.
Hey, so welcome here. So we are here. This is a very good initiative from Philips. So Philips Education. So there are a lot of young engineers here in India which need more upskilling, and Philips has taken a really good initiative where they are upskilling the youth of the India. So I would request Rakshit to tell me more about it.
Manufacturing is the need of the hour for India, as a lot of manufacturing is moving to India, but we don't have enough skilled engineers and resources for handling that. Philips has created like a one-stop platform where we are working on CNC milling, turning, 3D printing, and robotics training. We've also created a Philips Machinist app which connects the trained manpower to the jobs. So our clients, our customers have posted jobs already, and we are constantly matching trained resources to the jobs.
Amazing. I think Rakshit, you are solving a very big problem for the country, and upskilling the youth and connecting it to the industry so that they can get the job, and also the industry also needs skilled manpower. So you are solving the problems for both industry as well as youth of the country. It's a great contribution. Thanks a lot, Rakshit.
Thank you so much.
So now we'll go to Rowan, where he is going to explain us about the API. API is a metrological solution, and it's over to Rowan now.
Thank you very much, Josh. Now today we're going to be talking a bit more about, we've done machining, we're going to cover a bit more powder metallurgy, and also inspection, because if you make a good part on a Hermle machine, you need to make sure that that good part is actually a good part, and you've not just made it and then sent it straight out to the customer. You need to make sure that those parts are accurate and hit all the tolerances you need. So I'm here with my friend Sachin. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, Rohan. Thank you so much for being here and allowing us to showcase our technology. It's been a pleasure to have you here.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you very much. I'm so glad to be here. It's my first time in India, and I'm so excited. As you can see, I'm sorry I've not got this classic MTD black trousers because my bags got lost in the flight. It's okay. They'll be coming soon. I'll be getting my black trousers on tomorrow. But we're going to be talking now about inspection, and you guys represent a company called API. It's sold by Philips Machine Tools in India. Now, what demos are you showing here today, and what are you trying to let the Indian market know?
So now this API is a new vertical for Philips. As you know, Philips is a very old company, 60-year-old company. Our major expertization in harsh CNC machine, additive manufacturing, 3D printing, metal printing. Now we are also tied up with API, which is a US-based company. And they are into metrology equipment, which are used for inspection of aerospace part, reverse engineering of aerospace part, automotive part, tooling, die. Every industry now using this technology called API. So I will take this opportunity and I would like to give a small demonstration of this handheld 3D scanner. So this machine is basically a US make machine and very lightweight, very portable, used for inspection as well as reverse engineering.
Wow, so we're going to be talking about this handheld scanner here. Come on, Sachin. So this is a USB scanner, and what are you going to do with this? Works, what it is, and what you use it for, what problem it solves for the customers in India?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is API handheld 3D scanner, which is used for scanning and reverse engineering purpose. In engineering, on the basis of a drawing, we make a model. In reverse engineering, on the basis of the part, on the basis of the object, we create a design, we create a drawing. That is the reason why it's called reverse engineering. So this basically machine is very lightweight. You can just hold it on your left hand.
Wow, yeah, there's not much weight. It's nice. It's got a nice weight to it, but it's not too heavy, and that's because I guess you might be using it every day to scan a part.
Yeah, absolutely. So because of this lightweight portability, you can easily carry this machine from one place to another place. A company like Boeing and NASA, they are using this machine for scanning of aerospace part. Like you can scan complete aeroplane of 18 meters with this machine.
18 meters, it's huge.
Absolutely, 18 meters. You just need to apply some white dot. I don't know, you just keep moving like this and you can completely scan the plane in one setting. So here my colleague, my application expert, Mr. Ravitej is there. He will give a small demonstration of this small object called automotive component. Yeah, you can scan now.
Okay, so what we're doing here, this is, like you say, an automotive component. And why would a customer of API or a Philips Machine Tool be wanting to scan a part like this? Why would they do that?
Good question. Actually, the major reason is that in today's world, everything is like competitive. Everything is competitive. Automotive, aerospace and all. Every day something new is happening in automotive field. So to accept that challenges, every automotive company tried to provide something new, which is not in the market. So this is a gearbox and crankcase of two-wheeler. So if they want to do some modification, people are easily attracted by the new thing. So something new is created, and that is the reason why we need this kind of a 3D scanner, which create a 3D model, and our design expert do some modification in that, and then we launch the market. Say for example, any automotive company like Mahindra, Tata, they want to introduce some new car. So they will do some R&D on your existing model and they will modify something new which can attract the customer. The whole agenda of using this kind of technology is to attract the customer.
That's fascinating. Could you just, so you gave a great explanation of why people do it, but what did we see on the screen here? So we've got the demonstration of scanning the part, and what can we see on the screen? We can see the 3D model of the actual part as is.
Absolutely, this is a 3D model of the automotive part called crankcase or gearbox of a two-wheeler part. Now, one more interesting fact I would like to share it with you. With this technology, you not only can scan automotive part, aerospace part, but you can also scan human body parts.
Okay.
I will give a small demonstration of how human body are scanned. So now this scanner is using for medical application. No? If someone lost his hand or leg and he want to make an artificial hand or leg, by scanning hand and creating mirror images, you can replace any human body part.
So we can reverse engineer your face,
Absolutely.
Sachin.
I'll give a small demonstration of how we do reverse engineering. Yeah, yes, now you can
Go on then. So you got to stay perfectly skilled, right? You're not allowed to talk, Sachin. Okay, so I guess this scanning, lovely. So I guess there are some real medical applications to this.
apply any white, any dots, nothing. He will just start scanning and he will scan my complete body.
Okay, let's see it. So he's going to scan his body. That's it, and eventually we'll see a 3D model of Sachin's whole body, which I guess it's obviously a bit of fun here at IMTEX 2023, but there will be some medical applications to this as well, as Sachin very, very rightly mentioned. What's coming up now is we're going to be talking about powder metallurgy. Is coming in, and also how you make parts in not only metallics but also plastic materials.
So you can see there is a 3D model which is generated by my colleague within a hardly 1 minute of time. So
Wow.
like that, you can create any 3D model of any person, human body part you can replace. This is one of the state-of-the-art technology, and now it's a booming in Indian market.
I love it. Booming in the Indian market, state-of-the-art technology from API, supplied by Phillips Machine Tools in India, and I guess the world, because Phillips are a massive company. Let's keep coming, Srishti. Thank you very much, Sachin. So now we're going to be talking about the booth. As you can probably tell, the shows here in India, I've been told, and now I'm experiencing, are very busy. There's loads of people looking at all the technology. No, come on, guys, it's okay. Loads of people looking at the technology, and they all seem to be very interested, which I absolutely love the enthusiasm. Now I'm here with my friend Suman. Suman, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good, thank you, my friend. So obviously, unfortunately, we can't see some of the tech. We might have to be able to try and get in and have a look soon. But you're showing off some 3D printers here. There's two 3D printers and a lot of parts you've got on the central bed here. What are you trying to show the Indian market that you're capable of doing?
So we are actually trying to represent like how production can be made much faster, and with regards to from the prototyping to till the end use parts, we're just trying to showcase like how it can be done with much ease. So we don't have to take so much of trouble anymore to go through the entire process, and we don't need to hire highly trained professionals to operate the machines or to get the parts produced. I can get it done maybe with just click of a button, and then I can produce engineering marvels over there.
It sounds great in theory, and I guess it works well in practice. But what parts can you actually put into a production product? Because obviously this is good for R&D, for prototyping, but how many of these parts can you put in a final car or a plane or a laptop? Or have you got any examples of real production parts?
Yeah, we do have them. So our main focused application is the tooling market. So we are mainly focusing on the tooling industry because we can produce parts which are as strong as aluminium.
Really? As strong as aluminium?
From a printer which are something as small as this, and we don't even have to take a little bit sweat out of it. So it is just like I just click a print in the night, come back tomorrow morning. I don't need to do any kind of monitoring. I get a part which is as strong as aluminium, and the best thing is like it also even sounds like aluminium, but the part is of a plastic.
Sounds like aluminium,
Yeah.
It acts like aluminium, just as strong. And I guess you could replace any part that was made out of aluminium. What about a steel part? Could you replace a steel part with any of these kinds of
It
materials?
depends on the application. Sometimes the application would be that it would be requiring a huge ton bar of pressure, and maybe sometimes it might not be possible, but with few design changes, I will definitely be able to have a look into that. Because the main advantage what additive or 3D printing provides me is that I can do all my changes, and I can print parts which were never imagined before. Like for example, a part something like this, which has got covering at both the sides. So any kind of processing would have done it with two different processes and then try to join it up.
This would be two parts in the
Yes.
middle. You'd machine it at this side, machine it that side, and put them
So
together.
now just imagine this being as one individual part. So now this part being as an individual part has given me a lot of advantage to the end customer, where they are now able to replicate a new kind of application out of this, and they don't even have to consider the metal for it, because there is no any worry of the part getting cracked due to vibration, because it's a single part.
That's fascinating. So there are obviously applications there right now in the market. But where do you see the need for 3D printed parts increasing in the future as people realize they can change their designs to fit this new process?
See, now, this is one of the basic example, I would say. This is one of the application which is used underwater. So now whenever we are talking about an underwater application or an application in the mining industry, so there we are always worried about getting the part at a much faster rate, because we will have to wait for around weeks or months together to get a part something like this. So now imagine this part being printed overnight, and then the next day I can just directly assemble it inside an ocean, inside for my water application, and it completely functional part, and it's doing the same job as what a metal part was doing me. And maybe manufacturing that metal part or recruiting that metal part would have taken close to around maybe weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. I'm able to get it within a span of 1 to 2 days.
3 to 4 weeks down to 1 to 2 days. That is incredible.
So now this is completely going to be a game changer, and I also have the capability to print a rubber material in the same printer. So I can also give you the flexibility, I can give you the strength of an aluminium, and I can also give you the flexibility of a rubber.
So today you could be printing underwater components for a very high specification requirement. Tomorrow you could be making handles for a push bike.
Yes.
I love it. The possibilities are endless. It's a very versatile technology. Check it out from Phillips Machine Tools. And the machines are marked forged.
Yeah, they are from Markforged. It's a US based company. So it's based out in Boston. So, and then these printers have a wide variety of ranges, starting from a desktop version to industrial version. We also do offer metal solution as well. So in our metal, we can print copper, Inconel, stainless steel. So we have endless limitations using this. And this is a small part that we have recently printed. So it's a kind of a jet engine model. So this model has got close to around 40 to 50 different parts, and it's a complete working prototype.
That is absolutely fantastic. Can I take this home?
Yeah, we can definitely work on that.
Oh, there we go. You got it on video live. I can take it home. Fantastic. What a fantastic product. That's 3D printers from Markforged. Check them out from Phillips Machine Tool. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Roman.
Right then, so now that's it. Ashutosh,
Hey,
how you
Rohan,
doing?
How was your experience coming
my-
to India and coming to this MTEX show for the first time in India?
Oh my God, it's been amazing. I've only been here about 2 hours. I've had about 2 hours sleep. But I'm feeling good. It's so busy here. I'm amazed how many people are in. They're looking in. They're interested. As soon as I finish talking to the engineer over there,
He's not
people
busy.
are in. People are interested.
Yes.
Where do you think this enthusiasm for technology comes from, Ash?
Basically, as I told you, that Indian manufacturing is growing, sector is growing very, very fast, and now everybody wants to invest in new technologies because they want to compete with global companies now. They want to export. India wants to become an export-oriented economy now, and next 10 years will be very, very impressive for India manufacturing. And that's why you can see a lot of crowd swelling in this machine tool show. And one more reason is that it is happening after 4 years because of the COVID. So there is a lot of pent-up demand, in the manufacturing sector, and they want to come and see new technology, experience it, and they want to invest in that. And I think it's gonna grow further and further in India.
Absolutely. So it's a bright future for India. Hopefully a bright future for Phillips Machine Tools. Check them out for machine tools, for additive, education, inspection. This has been IMTEX Live 2023. Thank you very much for watching.